Hello there everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in once again to Press for Truth TV. Today is Thursday, January the 19th, 2012, and today is the day after the online protest, the largest online protest we've ever seen in the history of the internet, which of course took place yesterday, where tens of thousands of websites got involved and they blocked out their web pages in protest to the PIPA and SOPA bills, which are still set to be voted on in just 5 days from now down in the States in the Senate. And yesterday I had mentioned how we're going to have to wait a few days to see where this takes us and what kinds of results come of this. But in the world of the internet, things move very quickly, and a lot of the numbers are already in, and a lot of results are beginning to surface. And so I wanted to report today on some of the numbers that I found, because they're very, very impressive in my opinion. Now, one of the largest websites yesterday that got involved with this protest is obviously Wikipedia. And Wikipedia had blocked out all of its English pages yesterday in protest to PIPA and SOPA. And of course, they didn't just block out the page. They put up a page that contained information about what the bills are, and more importantly, what people can do about it to help fight it. And so some of the numbers are in today that I just wanted to share with you. Yesterday, over 162 million people saw that wiki page. So 162 million people directly from Wiki learned about the SOPA and PIPA bills and what kind of things they can do about it, which is huge when it comes to raising awareness about a particular issue on one single day. That is impressive. And what that led to was people talking about it all over the place online. A massive word of mouth began to spread, and Twitter saw 270,000 tweets an hour on this topic. 270,000 tweets an hour were going out yesterday in regards to this massive online protest that was taking place, which again, amazing accomplishment to raise that much awareness about a particular issue in one day. Google was also involved. They didn't block out their site entirely, but what they did was they put a little black strip over their logo to show that they were in support of the protest, and they provided a link to where a petition can be signed, and 4.5 million people yesterday signed that petition. So again, this is truly remarkable. This again goes to show the power that people have in numbers, and the abilities that the effects that we can have on the system when we work together. Because the good news, which I wanted to report on today, is that as of today, as a direct result of all of this, 13 senators have changed their views on the SOPA and PIPA bills. And that is, in and of itself, is a huge accomplishment. To get 13 senators to change their views based on this massive, massive public outcry. So again, this is very inspiring. I was beginning to lose a bit of hope and faith in the whole concept of protesting. I must have been to hundreds of protests in my day, and I began thinking, it's just, is there really a point? They never ever seem to ever accomplish anything. But it is clear now that the key to a successful protest is numbers. If you can get enough people behind your cause, you can indeed affect change and change this world for a better place. And none of these laws will be getting passed. I mean, the government is supposed to be representing the people after all. So since they weren't doing that, we simply forced it upon them. Now, as it sits as of today, the unofficial numbers are that there are still 35 senators who are in support of the bills, but now there are 18 opponents, with 12 more senators leaning towards opposition to the bill, which brings us to pretty close to a tie. And then there are still 35 other senators who have yet to commit to a position on either side of the debate. And based on the way it's going today, it is likely that a lot of them will be opposed to it because they will fear massive public outcry and a backlash for voting on something that the people clearly did not want. So again, this isn't set to take place for another 5 days, but with this massive online protest happening yesterday, the results have come in today. So far, 13 senators have changed their views, and I'm sure there will be more to follow, because as I've said, this protest has clearly raised a lot of awareness and gotten a lot of people talking about these bills, which, as we know, the whole goal of these bills are to completely take over the internet and change it as we know it. We know that that's been on the agenda for quite some time now, and no doubt the elite will continue to try to gain more control of the internet so that we cannot network with each other and share information the way we have been. But as it stands right now, SOPA and PIPA were some of their biggest efforts to move them in that direction, and it appears that we have successfully stopped that from happening, at least for now. So again, some good news to report on today. I think it's quite remarkable. That I think it's a pretty big achievement. So this is good news for the movement. This is good news for lovers of freedom all over the globe. And yeah, I have a new restored faith and hope in the power of protest when it comes to massive civil disobedience and people joining together to defeat a particular cause. So yeah, chalk one up for the good guys once again, guys. That's it for today. I've covered this topic at length, I think, now for last week and this week, so that's probably it on this one, unless of course anything else pops up tomorrow or on the day that it's voted on. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to tell you some of the good news this morning, and yeah, thanks for tuning in today, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.